Take a look at the Corona tail of the tape. We've got the unbeaten Raynell Williams taking on Gabriel Tolmajyan. Williams a couple of years younger, but it's Tolmajyan who's got slight height advantage and the reach advantage. Both men are in the ring. We get the official introduction from Ray Flores.
Sands Casino live on FS1. Premier Boxing Champions now features 8 rounds in the lightweight division. The 3 judges ringside are Bernard Bruni, Kevin Morgan, and Michael Soma. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds, Gary Rosato. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks. His professional record, 14 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws, 3 wins coming by way of knockouts. Joining us from Glendale, California, ladies and gentlemen, here is Gabriel the Ghost Tolmajyan. Across the ring, out of the blue corner, wearing the red and the black. As a professional, perfect 10 bouts, 10 victories, 5 of those coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Raynell Williams.
Gabriel Tolmajyan, most of his fights have occurred out in California. First time he's fighting here in Pennsylvania. He's been inactive for more than a year.
2 southpaws.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot.
Williams in the red trunks, Tolmajyan in the white trunks.
Both guys taking their time, you know, first round. Sometimes some guys like to fill it out. Okay, that wasn't fill out shots.
Both fighters look a little dry, like they didn't warm up.
Yeah, right.
Usually when I see that, I just jump on my opponent because I know he's cold. And you stiff when you're cold.
Tolmajyan using that jab to the body.
Good jab by Williams also.
As Williams goes upstairs with his jab.
I like what I see out of both guys, you know. Tolmajyan using feints, going to the body, sticking that jab to the body early, first round. Williams taking his time, real poised, working off the jab. I like this.
Williams shaking his arms off a little bit, still a little warming up.
Yeah, you can see he feels a little uncomfortable, but you know, once he breaks that sweat, the next round we're going to see some fire out of these guys, most definitely.
Couple of body shots there by Williams.
It's a thinking man's game going on right now. We'll see who mentally breaks at what point. Tolmajyan constantly sticking that jab into the stomach and midsection of Williams. See if this pays dividends later on for him.
Williams trying to catch him with that right hook. He did right there.
Tolmajyan trying to throw the jab to the body with the left hand over the top, but he just stood there and got countered with the right hook.
See, Tolmajyan, I mean, tell me what you see, Danny, but what I'm seeing is Tolmajyan's trying to set him up for that big left.
He just connected there.
Keeps jabbing to the stomach here, takes a step over, jab to the stomach there, and then boom, boom, comes over the top.
Yeah, definitely trying to set it up with the jab to the body and then throw the overhand left over the top.
And that's round 1. You know, the interesting thing was Keith Thurman was commentating when you fought Robert Guerrero. And the one thing he came away with as he was commentating the fight, he said, man, I would love to fight Danny Garcia, unify those belts. What do you think? Do you want to fight the winner of that fight?
Oh, definitely. You know, boxing is all about fighting the best. I'm a champion. He's a champion. Of course, he has to get over Porter first. But if that's what they want in the future, then that's what Danny Garcia is all about, unifying titles.
I tell you, that's what makes that welterweight division so exciting. Now you got all you young lions in here, and everyone wants to fight one another. And it's almost like the NCAA of boxing. Here, March Madness of boxing here with you guys. All you guys are so talented.
It's just a dream of mine too. To unify another division. I unified the 140-pound division, so for me to unify another division is just like legendary for me.
Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, you'll see them on March 12th. This is round 2. Raynell Williams in those red trunks. Gabe Tolmajyan in basically the silver trunks.
Raynell Williams fighting a little bit flat-footed. For me, I think he should use his legs a little more and get more in the rhythm, use his jab. I think he's sitting back trying to counter Tolmajyan.
Yeah, you can see what Tolmajyan's trying to do with that left hand, but Williams, like you said, he's trying to wait for it and counter it. Earlier in the round while we were talking, Williams came out, double jab, straight left, landed it twice. His corner saw something and it worked. But Tolmajyan, he's being a little tricky hiding that overhand left.
You know, we talked about how Williams was a member of that 2008 Olympic team, and one of the things he talked about, he said, I'm so proud of guys like Gary Russell Jr. and Deontay Wilder. Those guys are world champions. I want to be right there with them. He really feels like this is the year he needs to make his mark.
That motivation, you know, your teammates bring you, you know, shoot, I can attest to that. You know, I got guys in the gym I work with, and it's great to see them on top, you know, or on their way on top. That motivates me.
Definitely. You know, I've been boxing for a long time, and I always seen Raynell win the silver gloves since a little kid, so it's always good to see young fighters who've been doing it their whole life become champions.
Here's a stiff jab to the body by Williams.
There's some good back and forth going on between these two guys. Williams with a right hook, then Tolmajyan just landed a nice right hook off of Williams' body shot. Some good stuff going on here.
It's a good jab.
You can't never go wrong with a jab. You know, doubling up, tripling it up.
Oh, both guys get caught with a hook.
Tolmajyan's being pretty tricky. He's trying to switch it up.
And we come back round 3.
Can't go wrong. He also told him to get off the line, which basically means do what you got to do, throw your punches, and then move. Lateral left or right, get out of there. This guy's throwing heat. You don't want to be there when it comes back.
There's lunging right hand.
Yeah, I agree. I believe both fighters are kind of throwing the combinations and standing right there. I would like to see they just stand right there. I would like to see them get their shots off and then roll to the left or to the right, get out of danger.
Double jab by Williams.
That's what Williams works beautifully at. With that jab, I mean, seriously, the jab is the key to setting up other punches. I mean, that's boxing 101. 3?
101.
101. Every time he works up the jab, he catches Tolmajyan, and then he can counter. He can continue to combine off of that.
Yeah, that was a beautiful combination you just threw.
Here's a left hand by Tolmajyan. And
Good
just
jab.
got caught with a jab.
That jab, man, it's an underrated punch, man. I mean, he knocked his opponent off balance with that.
I like Raynell's composure. He's a real composed fighter.
And he's not really breaking a sweat yet either, so I guess he's one of those guys. You know, I train my boys, and my nephew doesn't sweat a lot. I'm trying to kill him, too.
That's how I am, too. It's hard for me to sweat. I run 3-4 miles and dripping sweat.
Oh, man.
In other words, what he's trying to tell us is he's cool. That's what he's trying to say. Basically. Let's go to the 4th member of our broadcast team, Travis Kaufman. He's listening in on the corner of Tolmajyan. What do you got for us, Travis?
Yeah, Brian, Tolmajyan's corner. They're telling him the jab is way in there, double and triple in it. Don't just jump in there because he keeps getting hit with the right hook. So he has to double and triple his jab in order to get in there and move his head side to side.
I think those were good instructions. So right now it's just waiting for him to come in, and then he just takes a step back and fires the right hook. Right there, he stepped back, but he didn't throw it.
Raynell just threw a pretty awesome, a pretty simple, basic, but effective combination. The 1-2-1. A lot of guys expect the 1-2-3 to come out, so they dip back, and you dip right into the 1, and he just landed that on Tolmajyan.
Now this is scheduled for 8. You know, Tolmajyan, even though made weight, he had to run and do some things all the way up until weigh-in time. How does that play into effect into a fight like this?
Oh man, that's a huge key. Rehydrating overnight. You know, a lot of fighters don't rehydrate a lot. I only rehydrate about 5 to 7 pounds, but I don't know how much he rehydrated. But he does look like the bigger guy in there.
Just got clipped with a left hand by Williams.
Raynell doubled up on that right hook.
There's a jab and a left hand. And a left after the bell. It's great advice. That's boxing 102.
Sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment, you really don't hear the bell. So that's why it's very important to always understand where you at in the ring and the sound of the bell.
There's a right hook by Tolmajyan.
Tolmajyan's been finding a home for that right hook, you know, in that last round there also.
Catches him again. All right, joining us now is the trainer for Raynell Williams, one of our good friends, Barry Hunter. Barry, how are you?
Brian, how you doing?
Great, great. Hey, give me your thoughts on what you've seen out of your fighter thus far.
Well, so far I think he's doing good, but I know we can do better. You know, the guy he's fighting is trying to line him up with a left-hand counter. So what I want to do to offset it, instead of Ray going into that direction, I want to switch up and send Ray to his left, and not to take away that one weapon that he's trying to go to. So.
Yeah, you're spot on, Barry. I mean, we see him, he's stabbing Williams to the stomach. He's trying to set up that overhand left. I like what you told him about getting off the line. You know, Raynell's doing a great job of starting off with the jab. Is that something that you guys seen in the first round that you told him to double up on?
Absolutely, because, you know, of course, the jab, it sets the pace, you know, and it keeps your opponent off balance. And so what I want for Ray is more jabs up and down, every once in a while stab him to the body with the jab, and even a lead left hand to the body. Got to look a little bit soft around the middle, and I think down the stretch, if he keep doing it, it'll pay dividends down the stretch. But he got to stop leaving his feet leaping in with his hands down.
Barry, we're going to let you go with this last question. I know Raynell said he was so excited, this being his television debut. Has he been too excited, or have you seen the type of calm fighter that you've always seen in the gym?
Well, you know, I see a little more nerves than normally what I see. But nevertheless, you know, Ray has always been that type of fighter, even the amateurs who can collect himself down the stretch in pressure situations.
Barry Hunter, the trainer for Raynell Williams. Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, guys.
This is round 4. 40 seconds left here in this round.
I saw Raynell do something very smart. You know, Tolmajyan was utilizing his legs, moving, and Williams went 2 to the body. You know, I think he needs to put in a little more body work off of that jab, switch up his attacks up and down, confuse his opponent, probably get more cleaner shots in.
Caught Tolmajyan with that right hook.
Tolmajyan's face getting a little messed up. Just landed a good left hand right there, though, and a good right hook.
Yep.
Williams making very good choices in here. You know, he's doubling up on that right hook, doubling up, body to head, awesome stuff.
And that's the bell. This is toe-to-toe Tuesday. That's Raynell Williams. He is undefeated as he takes on Gabriel the Ghost Tolmajyan. This is round 5. This one is scheduled for 8. Let's take a look at our punch stats. This is through 4 rounds. Williams has thrown over 180 punches. He's connected on 37% of them. Tolmajyan, 133. 23% connect rate. Combination there by Williams.
That amateur pedigree, you can see it in Williams. When he runs those combinations, sticking to his disciplines off the jab. Pretty exciting athlete right here.
Sharp, crisp combinations.
That left hand just went off the shoulder of Williams.
Tolmajyan's trying it. I mean, he found the home for that overhand left a couple times this fight, so he's going to continue to try it. And one landed right there, nice left hook. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I agree. Raynell's he fights real relaxed. I would like to see Tolmajyan try to take him out his comfort zone, make him try to work more than he is right now.
Is that just pressure?
Yeah, pressure, smart pressure. Just not going in crazy because he would get countered. But I believe he just smart pressure behind the jab and throw body shot just like that. Make him work and make him think. Because if you just let Raynell sit back and beat time and counter you all night,
it's going to stick you apart.
He's going to cruise to victory.
Now, Tolmajyan, he's feeling himself now, you know. He's getting real comfortable and relaxing there.
Minute left here in round 5. Double jab by Williams.
Clean, crisp jabs. I like to see Williams just work a little more, you know, put a little more effort into punch stats, you know.
Here's a right to the body.
That was a good body shot underneath. Those are little body shots that hurt you.
You can see Raynell Williams he's a thinker. You know, my trainer tells me I think too much in there sometimes. You know, you can see him thinking what he's going to do, what he's going to do after him and counter. Smart man, smart man.
Right hook by Williams. Gabriel Tolmajyan fighting here in Pennsylvania for the first time. He's been active again for more than a year.
I seen Williams land about 2 or 3 body shots the last round that seemed like affected Tolmajyan a little bit.
You see Tolmajyan shaking that right arm. Is that, I think that's just something?
I mean, sometimes a fighter can be doing that to basically tell you or everybody else, this is why he's about to start kicking my butt. I've got an issue. Or you're setting the guy up, you know, don't trust the fighter.
Well, you know, and there are some fighters who have those kind of ticks, like Leo Santa Cruz will do that. Will shake his gloves all the time, and you're thinking maybe something's wrong with his hands, but it's just something he unconsciously does.
It could just be a habit you've been doing for years in the gym sparring.
Good shots, good right hook, good straight left. Williams is putting things together now. He's finding a home. Maybe Tolmajyan is bothered by something.
Travis Kaufman, he's been in the corner of Tolmajyan. Travis, what do you got?
Well, Brian, Tolmajyan's trainer is telling him, you know, the only way he can win the round is going forward. If he keeps backing up, he's giving Raynell confidence by him backing up. Instead of backing Williams up, instead of him backing up, he needs to back Williams up the entire fight, and that's the only way he can win the round.
Something you talked about earlier, Danny, smart pressure.
Yeah, I agree. If he just lets him sit back all night and counter, he's in for a long night. He can even break you down.
90 seconds here left in round 6. So we take a look at how you, the fans, have this fight scored here. Throwdownscoring.com. Again, you've given every round. Raynell Williams. Double hook there by Williams.
Another good body shot underneath. I like how he throws that right hook upstairs and then comes back underneath with a short body shot. It lands every time.
Yeah, it seems like something maybe bothering Tolmajyan, you know.
Keep shaking that right arm.
Keep shaking, and we haven't seen that until this round, you know. So I mean, like Santa Cruz, he has that tick. You see that from round 1. This guy, he just started it. He may have an issue.
Last 40 seconds here, round 6. There's another stiff jab by Williams. Oh, both guys exchange a couple of hooks here.
Beautiful body shots by Raynell. Those body shots made a difference in the last couple rounds.
Yeah, you can see it too.
I seen Tolmajyan slow down a lot.
Yeah, you haven't even seen any overhand lefts this whole round.
And you can see he's holding his hands a little tighter now to his body than before.
So that's what we were saying, you know, let him go up and down, you know, stagger those punches. Jabs to the head, to the body, switch it up. But he did do something his trainer Barry said don't do. He left his feet, you know. But you know, when you're in there feeling it and you're getting comfortable, you get a timing down on your opponent. You can have fun and mix it up.
Again, double jab by Williams.
Beautiful. Jab to the head, jab to the body.
He's switching that attack up. You know, he's giving his opponent more to worry about. You know, now he's worried about the stomach, he's worried about the head, he's worried about the hook, the body. It's a lot going on in there.
Beautiful. Oh, left to the body there by Williams.
He got caught with a little right hook upstairs. He should have rolled out, but good body work.
And that's what Barry Hunter was saying, stay off the line. He lands, Williams lands good shots on Tolmajyan, but he stands there for the counter.
Don't admire your work.
Exactly. Just
there it is.
There you go. Right there, he moved out the way.
Got caught with a little jab, but I'd rather take that than that hook from the last combination. Actually, I'd rather take none of them.
One thing you know when you step in that ring, you're always going to get hit.
Yeah.
So you prepare to take the best shot.
That's the first question everybody asks when I speak with the kids. That doesn't hurt. Yes.
Couple of feints by Tolmajyan, and Williams picks him off with the jab.
Good jab, good timing on that jab, you know. You got a guy like Tolmajyan. I mean, Tolmajyan's really toned down a bit, but Raynell Williams staying with the game plan, staying with the script behind the jab. Beautiful work.
Under a minute now here in round 7.
I like how he's using his legs now. Jab, walking to his left, walking to his right, breaking his opponent down.
And you see how now that Tolmajyan is getting touched way more than he was in the beginning, he's taking more chances to get a hit, to get a shot, to get his shot in, you know, so that's some deadly waters he's treading in.
Last 30 seconds.
We haven't seen the overhand left from Tolmajyan in a minute.
Yeah, there's a left by Williams. There's a right to the body by Williams.
He's been landing that shot all night.
Those body shots, man, they take their toll.
Another one in the books for Raynell Williams.
As he moves up the ranks, he has to be real careful with that because guys get stronger. And big punchers, you can't afford to take big shots in the pocket like that.
And some guys, they wait for that. Hey, he's been going to my body all night over on that side. I'm going to wait for it and counter it with the biggest shot I can. Good double shot from both guys. I like that. You know, he went to the body and Williams went to the head with the left.
Other than that, him standing straight up, I think he's fought almost a perfect fight.
Yeah, he's done a great job with his tactics. You can see in Williams' facial expression when Tolmajyan makes a mistake. You can see that smirk, and he's like, I had, you know, I do that a lot also. I recognize that.
Oh, look at the combination here by Raynell Williams.
He got caught with a little sneaky left hand in between that exchange, but good combination.
Here's that left hand by Tolmajyan.
He timed it again.
He's answering Tolmajyan back. Tolmajyan hits him with one left here, he combinates. He hits him with another left there, he threw another shot. He threw with his left. Getting his points back, you know.
Last 90 seconds here of this fight.
Tolmajyan turned it up this round a bit, you know. It's the last round. Just a bit, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's something you should have done maybe about 4 or 5 rounds ago. Oh, he got caught there, coming right in.
He caught right now with the left hand. He's hurt. Raynell's hurt right now.
Yeah, he is hurt. Legs hips are wobbly for Raynell Williams.
That left hand.
Minute left here in this round. It clips him again on the chin. Raynell Williams
He got to hold on.
has dominated this fight, but he's been caught with one punch.
Hold on for dear life.
40 seconds left here in this fight. They say in boxing it only takes one punch. Another left hand by Tolmajyan. All of a sudden, this fight's gotten interesting here in the 8th round.
Tolmajyan has to throw it straight. That's been the key this round. The straight left hand. Raynell has to hold on or get on his bike.
I think Raynell's got his senses back.
Yeah, he recovered good.
Last seconds here, this fight. And this one got interesting in the last minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Bernard Bruni has the contest 78-74, and judges Kevin Morgan and Michael Soma see the bout identical 79-73. Offer your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Raynell Williams.
Raynell Williams wins it by unanimous decision. He remains undefeated.